This Women's History Month, we're honoring an Oliphant native who helped pave the way for women in the military. Newswatch 16's Jack Culkin shares the story of Loretta Perfectus Walsh.
Inside the grounds of St. Patrick's Cemetery in Oliphant sits the headstone of Loretta Perfectus Walsh. Back in 1917, she broke a barrier for women by becoming the first to enroll in the U.S. Navy.
She was a yeoman, but because she was a woman, they called her a yeomanette, which I think is hilarious. And then after her, that's when every other woman who wanted to join the armed forces could do, because she set the precedent for them.
Today, much of Walsh's history can be found inside the Lackawanna County Historical Society.
It is cool, though, and the fuss that they made when it happened, I think, is the kind of the neat thing.
A place where director Marianne Savakinis has folders filled with photos of Walsh and articles recording her achievement.
So Loretta took those steps on her own and found her way into the Navy, basically because of that loophole. She got into the Navy and she was able to go beyond what women were told they could do at the time.
Despite only serving for 2 years, Walsh's impact made her the poster child for women in the Navy and armed forces. An impact that became a permanent fixture on the national level and on the main street through the borough she called home.
Anytime we can connect locally to a national story is significant, and that's why the historical marker exists. And people will call us all the time and say, oh, there should be a marker for this and there should be a marker for that, and we have to explain, well, it has to have national significance. So this is a great one because it not only has national significance, it's a woman's story, and so that is a special place for me personally, because I get to tell that history and share it with other people.
It's been nearly a century since Walsh's passing, but her decision to enlist set the groundwork for what has become more than 220,000 women in the armed forces today, creating a message that still stands today.
It's not impossible. You can achieve something if you set your mind to it. And it's kind of hard to imagine that a woman couldn't join the armed forces, but she did. And I think that speaks volumes for what people can do if they really want to. There's no. You can do it. You just have to find the way to get there.
Jack Culkin, Newswatch 16, Lackawanna County.